Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another talk video about new console, new game, like anything like that. This is one's it's called Outriders. If you haven't heard of it, it's like on like the Xbox store. It's like I'm not really sure what kind of game this is. I just watched the trailer. It looks kind of good. So I'm gonna talk through and see how good it sounds. That's all I did is just watch the trailer. That's all I've actually done is watch the trailer. So if you guys enjoy this, make sure you guys subscribe if you're new, and also subscribe to my gaming channel if you guys really enjoy this. And go subscribe to my gaming channel if I did not just say that. I think I just said that just like a second ago. But anyway, yeah, subscribe to my gaming channel. We are really close to 1K subscribers. If you guys want me to get to 1,000 on my gaming channel, Gamer Expert, make sure you guys subscribe down below. My gaming channel will be right down in the description. So if you guys really enjoy, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. And without further ado, and also if we can hit 1,000 subscribers, I will do. I don't know. Just let me know what you guys want to see on if I hit 1K. And go follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Discord. That's for my gaming channel. I don't have a Discord and all that for my vlogging channel. So anyway, guys, without further ado, we're gonna head and get started. And if you guys saw my last video on here, I was about 2 hours ago, I made a couple minutes ago, of the computer. That's what computer, I can't really say it. It's like a desktop computer. I actually got like Wednesday. I mean, no, not Wednesday. It was today. Yeah, it was today. So if you guys want to see that, link will be in the description. So, and without further ado, guys, we're gonna head and get started. So, Outriders, everything we know so far about the current and next gen game. So, this game looks like it's a survival game almost. And this kind of looks like it, guys. Oh, and also, I'm actually sorry I haven't made a video on this channel for a long time, guys. So sorry. I was trying to find good games and good content to record. Yeah, I was just like, before we start this video, I was saying, and then we're at 4 minutes already, but I know. I was just thinking of some stuff, like what concerts I want to do. Yeah, I was just trying to figure it out. So anyway, guys, we're gonna have to get started with this video. So I hope you guys enjoy. So let's get started. Actually, get started. So I'm using the computer right now. So Outriders. Well, I already said that. Learn more about Outriders, a new third-person looter shooter from People Can Fly. Now that's something really cool. where people can actually fly. I think that would be really a good game to play. If there's a trailer on here, you guys, I would be playing that too. There's a picture right here, as you can see. People Can Fly is striking out into the unknown with a new IP in the form of a space-faring shooter known as Outriders, the Square, unique. Published title is heated to next-gen consoles and blended together a few gens. It's a poker free-player caught-up looter shooter with a distinct focus on storytelling and gunplay. This makes sense given the studio story history making crunchy shooters. If you're intelligent about how the game is shaping up ahead of its launcher later this year, let us fill you in everything we know about Outriders or Raiders or something like that. Outriders is a third person. Wait, didn't I just say that? No, I didn't. If I did. Anyway, Outriders is a third person shooter. Is a third person looter shooter from story developers. People Can Fly, the studio. It's well known for its 2004 debut Painkiller. Later it worked on the Gears of War franchise in 2011. A co-developed Bulletstorm and would later go on to aid development of Fortnite's free battle royale, something to save the world. Let's see, studio by itself, out of its agreements with Epic Games in the middle of the decade, work on itself IP, which turned out to be Outriders, Raiders. I don't know what it's called. It could be Outriders. I think that's what it's called. Cyber Monday game deals. See all the bet. Well, that's not a part of it. Never mind. Published by Square Unique. It's a magic infused RPG where players can pick classes and create custom builds, embarking on missions from social hub areas, but the story dictated by painful cutscenes and bravely dialogue. Let's see. What's that? With NPCs, it can be played solo or with up to 3 other players in co-op. Oh, look at that picture. Out.
I'm Lucy, and I design wheelchair attachable accessories.
Sorry about the video. That's not part of this. Outriders was announced during E3 2019. It's scheduled for a summer 2020 release date. It was later revealed on in early 2020. the game will be coming to both next gen and current gen consoles, which means it will land on the PS4, Xbox One, PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC at launch. As so far platforms are concerned, it's being developed in Unreal Engine 4 and was published by Square Unique. That video is not part of this. Outriders story, what is the premise? Something like that. The story Outriders is somewhat influenced by published folklore and follows a band of soldiers who are corrupted by a force unknown, originally known as the something, I can't read that. While trying to cones the planet it kills many of the invading troop. It corrupts the rest with some of the infection virus. The colonists were lead to be not by a single of similarity unknown originals and falling into chaos. Give me a second, I keep losing my spot. I was said, normally the remaining fraction of survivors ban the monogamy wake up after a long something period. Are they incapable of magical powers? That direct the game's class system. Outriders will allow players to fit into the mode typical MMO classes like tanks, rogues, and mage, among others, but gunplay is still at the core of the game. Awake after a deadly infection, the survivors split off into a disc fracture. Including something troops and scientists focus on technology left in middle of a civil war. A failed colonist project of a planet which is now full of terrible beasts as well as the worst animal of all, other humans, some which are total corrupted by the anomaly, leaving little traces of humanity in their system. So, get down a little bit. The game kicks off with the protagonist arriving on with the colonies force before jumping through the time 30 years after the colonists awaken the anomaly. Outrated gameplay detail, how does it play? Let this picture you guys. This picture looks really good. Jeez. I think that this game would be actually cool. It actually looks kind of good. wow, it just, to me it actually looks very good. So let's go down a little bit. During previews, developers were quickly to derate those trying to hand it down as a loot service game in the same vein as Division or Destiny, due to the fact that Outriders Raiders contain a fixed narrative with a beginning and end. Let's see. However, it's easy. It has an AM Southern Hub and native NPC shops to sell them and triggers to start missions in battle. Numbers pop out of the plentiful of health bar. Tossed in enemies, loot is managed everywhere, from low-rangey pistols to super rare legendary ice classes that you pick at the start, with a selection of abilities on offer that can be used and trend them with other players to create devastating combos with fast plays and rewards aggression as you mix and match shotgun blast with walls, feels right at home, and gunplay is tight, satisfying with weapons. This something enemies satisfying crunch. Let's just see how much is left. We have these three right here, guys, left. Outriders is taking a bold stance against pay to win, and it won't feature any loot boxes. It also give me 1 second, guys. Composed by Enzer of Fallout Frame, offers narrative choices via branches, dialogue trees through its unclear what rambles your choice will have on the game's world just yet. The game will also feature interesting difficulty mechanic known as the weird tier system. You can dynamically shift difficulty in battle depending on how hard you're finding the game. You'll unlock new, more difficult world tiers as you level up, which offers better loot, drops, and tougher foes, but you can scale it back whenever you like things are getting too difficult. This means that it isn't just up to developers to balance the game which one blanket difficult the players can pick and choose however they want to experience it. Given this focus on story compounds, some may want to just play the game in a cinematic fashion with a little challenge compared to those who want to grind for endgame loot against more tricky enemies than Outriders. And I think that's all. If you want to see this game in action, check out Game Radar's very preview of Raiders, which features plenty of co-op game and a more glimpse into the game, art direction, combat, and RPG systems. So if you guys want to see this video, I'm going to play it right now. Then I'm going to have to end the video here.
Outriders has been a mystery for the last 8 months, with nary a peep about gameplay, plot, or when we can expect to buy it. That all recently changed. We now know that Outriders is a co-op RPG shooter dropping holiday 2020 on Xbox One, PS4, PC, and the new kids on the block, PS5 and Xbox Series X. But what exactly is Outriders offering us at the turn of a gaming generation? Outriders is something familiar but different, and sometimes surreal. Like if David Lynch made an RPG shooter after studying their intricacies for a decade. You get Gears of War style cover, a pool of powers designed to be used in tandem with firearms, a veritable smorgasbord of customizable gear and weaponry, and the satisfying uptick of numbers flying out of enemies' heads. There's military muscle facing an unknown entity with dry, cool guy retorts, the persistent threat from different alien species, and bloody, grimace-inducing death animations. Sometimes Outriders feels like Mass Effect, sometimes it feels like Gears of War, sometimes it feels like Bulletstorm but looks like Destiny. But when it hits right, Outriders feels like the legitimate love child of the best games of the last decade. If you've played any shooter in that time frame, you'll find comfort in Outriders. But that comfort dissipates as the plot moves forward at a breakneck and bizarre pace, and enemies grow more difficult mid-fight. Two key features that make it stand out from its immediate and upcoming competition. You, an Outrider, have come to a planet called Enoch along with a party of researchers and scientists, all of whom seek to colonize it after Earth's destruction. But Enoch has other plans. A strange power known as the Anomaly emanates from the planet. That power spawns savage enemy storms that thrash its landscapes and influence its wildlife. When Anomaly storms smash the Outriders and company, members of the team are either completely destroyed or irreversibly altered. Before your Outrider realizes they've been imbued with some serious space energy, however, they're shoved back into cryosleep, only to wake 30 years later to a changed planet and a changed self. Thanks to the Anomaly, you can choose from one of 3 classes. Pyromancer, a mid-ranged fighter that uses volcanic energy to create walls of flames. Tricksters, close-range brawlers that manipulate time and space. And Devastators, tanks that use Enoch's energy for brute force. I played as the Pyromancer, and there was a 15-second cooldown for my left bumper skill, which ripples the ground with lava, and around 20 seconds for my right bumper, which shot forward a powerful wall of fire, and 45 seconds for my most powerful skill, temporarily encasing all surrounding enemies in ash. A steady combination of these skills and my weapons easily dispatched most of my enemies. In Outriders, you've got a virtually consistent stream of abilities used in tandem with hundreds of guns that reportedly have countless crafting and customization permutations. Outriders is built for co-op, and difficulty is based on world tier, which flexes with you as you battle through the game. There's a bar in the top left corner of the screen that keeps track of your world tier. It fills as you fight, and if you're doing really well, it fills quicker. The higher the level, the higher the difficulty, so playing solo meant I did fairly well at the start, but by the time I got to an especially hard fight, I was struggling. You can certainly play Outriders rather than solo, but I'm not sure you'd want to. It's billed as a co-op RPG, and you'll have the most fun playing it that way, although you can only play online co-op, which may be a deterrent for some. The weapons could feel a bit weightier, as I found them lacking that satisfying heftiness that comes with games like Gears and Apex Legends, but that might change as you progress further into Enoch. People Can Fly has focused intently on Outriders gameplay and its complete story, which is available out of the box, no limited time content or seasons or pay-to-play content. Outriders is poised to bowl us over with a killer story and fluid, fun, and fantastical co-op gameplay. I spent 3 hours on Enoch and was left wanting more access to the branches on my massive tree, more weapons to craft and customize, and most importantly, more story. And that's saying something, isn't it?
Okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that little video. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video too. As well as make sure you guys subscribe if you're new. We're getting close to 700 subscribers in here on this channel. And make sure you guys can subscribe to my gaming channel. We're close to 1K. We're at 932. And make sure you guys can subscribe. Go follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and Discord. And without further ado, guys, if you can get me to 1K, that would be really amazing, you guys. So anyway, guys, without further ado, guys, I'll be seeing you guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. So until next time, guys, I will see you guys next time.